I already did. Yeah, he's going now.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Brown has the first down and much more. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Yeah.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd down, Brown. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, come on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
8 yards on the big down. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action. Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go with Chubb on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
Mayfield now. Drops it off for Chubb. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Johnson on the counter. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Back now in Miami. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They give it to Brown, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to roam now. And down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Johnson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He was brought down by Nick Needham.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Chubb on the read option. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,